Venerable Swami Mahansa, sitting meditation, once the emptiness is experienced, to overcome the utter boredom that persists, I decided to see if I could catch thoughts just as they arise. I realized when my mindfulness is sharp, thoughts don't seem to surface. But when the mindfulness dwindles, thoughts slowly come to be. Sometimes I am able to catch them, then they seem to disappear in that instant itself. But sometimes I miss them, and I am able to spot them only after a while. This whole process seems like a cat and mouse game. I tried to verify if I was mindful amidst the sequence of thoughts that arise, but I have been unable to come to a conclusion on it. I have been so far unsuccessful in catching a thought the instant it had arisen. Please let me know if what I have been doing is appropriate. Thiruvan Saranai.
No, at the beginning it says that when the thoughtless situation, objectless situation happens, the boredom sets in. So, best thing is you have to go prepared for that. We have a fear of freedom. We have the fear of unknown. It is called neophobia. So whenever nothing is there, you develop kind of uncertainty, entertaining doubts and giddiness and everything. Boredom is also accompanying thing. All are hate-based shades of mind. So when you go prepared, you can be with this boredom and little longer you can be with nothingness. And there you can see mind is waiting till the thought happens, waiting for feelings to happen, waiting for sounds to happen. Because mind feels lonely. Mind do not know how to entertain aloneness. So therefore it is waiting, things happen. Don't worry whether you catch it at the beginning or middle or end it, just forget about it. See, the thoughtless situation is at home. This is my second nature. They can come. If you are going to catch it, they will stay. If you ignore, they will come and disappear in the same way. But you must understand, being in this present moment is boring because of your fear. So if you learn theoretically the fear of freedom, the neophobia, that's why we make society. That's why we make the culture. That's why we make music. That's why we make literature. Everything to keep us busy. Because we hate solitude. We hate contentment. We hate relaxation. Then we become just citizen John. We want to make somewhat important. So to be important, you must have all the complications. So therefore, mind is now in between to be one somebody or nobody. So can that transpersonal psychology accommodate? At times you are somebody, at times you are nobody. They are not contradictory. Please remember, they are complementary. For the beginner, they are contradictory. For the advanced yogi, it's a complementary. The nobody means somebody. So, just accommodate it. Just accommodate means don't react. Don't be judgmental. At times you feel nothing. At times you are waiting for thought, waiting for sound, waiting for something. That is because of your loneliness. And what will happen if you go prepared for aloneness? Don't let mind to label it as loneliness. Loneliness is psychiatric situation. Aloneness is spiritual achievement. Exactly the same thing, two labels. Exactly the same person, change the label at the beginning loneliness, ultimately become aloneness. So that is what we call the Patipada, becoming an enlightened being. So it is up to you to claim yourself as an enlightened being, or you claim yourself as an idiot. So without any kind of a training, no one is going to come, whatever you suggest, no one to second. Please keep on trying. Only thing is go prepared. That is a simple answer.